Hi, this is Johnny Burgin with another Chicago Blues guitar lesson. This time we're talking about, by request, Albert King's I Wanna Get Funky. And I love this song. And you know, I used to go into these West Side clubs in Chicago and I'd see people doing this song all the time. And they did lots of Albert King songs all the time. I think there was kind of a moment there where Albert King was like a truly aspirational figure for so many musicians. Just like Muddy Waters had been, B.B. King, and maybe before that, Little Walter and Sonny Boy Number One. Albert King projects such strength and power. I think people just saw that and are like, I want to be like that. You know, that's what I want to do. So I'm crazy about this song. Now, a couple years back, I did an Albert King lesson where I talked about some basic, like two-step bending, one-step bending, half-step bending. If we're in G, just to review, so you can get like a whole melody out of that. Doo doo. That kind of thing. And then you have these periods, right? Or that kind of thing. He always ends up over there. But anyway, that's another lesson to check out for to sort of get rolling here. But I want to talk about this song now. I did a loop of it, and we'll go back to that. But let's talk about the intro first and the structure of the song, because it's really different. You have an 8-bar intro, and then you have an 8-bar like chorus on the front, which is unusual to have like this kind of almost anthem of a chorus in the beginning. And then you have this 12-bar form with no 4. And it has a raise 5. It all turns on the raise 5, 5, and 1. And the last thing before I get started is I want to talk about Albert's tuning. I know that, you know, there's various information out there that he had different kinds of tunings. He tuned down, and sure makes it a lot easier when you're doing a two-step bend on the 6th fret. But you don't have to make it all the way there half the time, you know. But that's a hard bend to do in standard tuning. But I'm going to just stick in standard tuning because there doesn't seem to be a solid agreement on exactly what his tuning was, and it might not have always been the same. It's just a lot easier and more practical to just like maybe work a little bit harder and do it in standard tuning. So if you have any comments about Albert's tunings, any direct experience with it, anything like that, please put them in the video. I would love to know. So back to the structure of this song. You've got the 8-bar intro, then you've got the 8-bar I Want to Get Funky chorus, and then you've got a 12 bars and the solos and a 12 bar. So let's talk a bit about what he plays. You can play it here. You really want to make it feel like you're crying or calling. And you want to try your fingertips especially. Don't be raking it. Don't be shredding it and slaying it. You got to express it. They called him the velvet bulldozer. So you got to put the velvet in there, but we'll get to the bulldozer part. So something like that is at the beginning. So notice how I did this bend. And at the very end, I pushed it up a little more to almost to here, right? You know who did those really slow bends, and it's kind of like a bend that kind of in the middle of the bend it goes up more, was a Little Smokey. He did those behind bends, I guess you could call it. You know. It's easier to do it there at the 11th fret, but he's really wrangling down here. Doom, doom, I want to get funky. And that's when we started this. And let's talk about the rhythm guitar a little bit. I really love it. It's not just this. That's a little oversimple for this really sophisticated, moody tune. So it's nice when you're playing rhythm guitar to sort of key in to what the drums are doing. Like I feel like the rhythm guitar is keying into what the hi-hat is doing maybe. So you hear a lot of kind of thing. So instead of the F chord, a lot of times he's just playing an F note. Sorry. Just for the heck of it, let's try the flesh of your thumb. Yeah. There we go. I wanna get funky. It's not really that, but if you were on a trio or something, I'd play a big chord like that, you know. I've even got my first finger on the low E string too, but you could just do. In case you're wondering what that is, it's a typical C7th shape moved up here with your third finger on the 6th fret and then on the 5th fret. So that being said, okay, I think we got the idea of the structure. We got an idea of some of these bends. Notice how he starts here a lot. Notice how there was no vibrato till this little pressure point down here, 3rd fret G string. I'm going to do it again. Call the blues. I just moved my hand. Alright, so now I'm going to try the solo. Solo is pretty hard, and like he pretty much bends almost every note. This is where the bulldozer part comes in. This is when it's the climax of the song. He really takes it to another level, just like he does on a song like Personal Manager. It just goes it just goes so much higher all of a sudden. So I'm going to play it in this position. I can sometimes hit up to the 2 frets from the 6th fret, but it's a good way to break your strings too. So I'm just going to do the best I can with it. So check it out. Or, because you definitely don't hear a space there when you listen to it slow down. You know, it's really kind of seamless. And it really sounds like he's calling. And it might help, like when you're looking at these solos, to try to sing the solos, and it'll really get you rolling. So I went. Doo-doo. That's basically the ingredients of the solo. I feel like I forgot some things. Whoops. Oh no. Yeah, that sounded good that way. I love that. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, and that's over this part. So I might not be explaining all that well. It's really hard to play. You sort of got to get in the heat of the moment to play it, you know? luck with this awesome song, and I hope it works out with these two-step bends here. That's a one step. You hear that a lot too. Bend up a whole step and then do. So good luck with this song. Please share any Albert King memories, any of your thoughts on this, and crazy about this kind of music. So stay in touch and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see you next time.